here. I'm going to do our weekend quick draw, see what the energies look like for all of us. We're going to start with Aries. We're going to work our way through the zodiac, finish up with Pisces. And if you're in the chat by the time I finish, and you might have a question, you might have a question, I'd be happy to throw a couple cards out. I've got all my tarot decks out. So yeah, you know, we could read a little bit of tarot for all of you out there once we finish with the general collective, right? So as always, please take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. And we all know who we are in the story, right? I am Raven Blackstar, and I'm really happy to be here live. So if you're out there and you're catching me live, hey, how are you? I hope you're doing well. It's funny, I've got a couple mixed messages for the weekend for the collective. I have two things that were coming up. One was a lot of mental energy, lots of things on our mind, a lot of things that we're just kind of wondering what's up. You know, so I just want you to kind of aim for peace of mind this weekend. So if it was a rough week, if there was just a lot of stuff came down, a lot of things to think about, you know, let's kind of leave them back there for the weekend and just enjoy ourselves, right? You know, because, you know, we need to give ourselves a break, right? So, you know, this weekend, give yourselves a break, you know, kind of, you know, just do things that are just really kind of calm and mellow and nurturing, something that really kind of feed your mind some peace of mind, all right? And then the other thing I was also getting, though, with some people was for the weekend, you know, working. And I'm not talking about like our job work. I'm talking about working. Maybe, you know, there's something that you've been wanting to kind of dive a little deeper in. Maybe there's some creative ideas that have been coming through. And, you know, when I say working, I mean, this could be anything from doing home improvements at your house, you know, to working on something creative like a painting, you know, some music. Maybe you dance, maybe you're, you know, doing choreography kind of stuff. Creative energy, you know, working on creative projects is really a good energy for us this weekend. So I just wanted to throw that out there as what I was picking up as an overall collective energy. But now I want to turn to my Wisdom of the Oracle. I love this deck, those of you who have been following me. And I just want to say, welcome, welcome, welcome. I've gotten a lot of new subscribers, so I'm really happy you guys are tuning in, you know, because it just helps me tune into you. All right, so to all the new subscribers, welcome, welcome. Happy to be here. You know, I do the best I can. I like to pull messages for our greatest and highest good. So I let the tarot talk to me. I let the oracle talk to me, and then I can talk to you. All right, so with that being said, let's move on. And let's look at my Aries. What does the weekend look like for all of my Aries out there? Grateful, thankful for the messages for my Aries. If you are a sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, maybe it's your north node. You know, because listen, that's big if it's in your north node. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on for you. Ooh, these cards wanted to come out. All right, I'm going to look at them. All right, so first card out is New Life. Ooh, I like it. And then we have Milk and Honey, another very positive outcome. So here we have the here and now coming up reverse. All right, this is that mental energy I was just talking about. We've got to stay very present in the moment. All right, so there could be, you know, something really good coming down for you, Aries, because I love this because there's something that you have really kind of built or you were actually working towards, and it's the life of milk and honey. This is where, you know, you've got enough money to do things, enjoy yourself, and I think you're starting to see this new lease on life. You know, and maybe some money just landed in your lap. Maybe you came into some money, you know, or you see that money is coming towards you. You know, let's not jump the gun here, all right? Because I feel like this card coming up reverse is almost like a warning of like, let's ground ourselves, Aries, all right? You know, good things are happening, but let's not get ahead of ourselves, all right? So don't ever put the cart before the horse, all right, Aries? And then the next three cards that came out for you, we have Come to the Edge, and it is reversed. And then we have here a leg up. This is also reversed. And then we also have here the card of Serendipity. So what I get up immediately with these cards together is that there was a situation where I think you were really hoping somebody was going to help you. All right, and they didn't. And I think you really had a lot of faith in that this person was going to really support you and be, you know, a partner to you or whatever, you know. But I feel as if, you know, it was one of those things you realize that you couldn't count on this person anymore, right? And, you know, we all have these kind of people, we run into them. And I think you, Aries in particular, there was a situation, and, you know, you have to look at it as like, you know, this is going to turn out to be a good thing, because maybe their help would have cost you. You know, maybe their help would have been the kind of help where you would have had to redo it again. You know what I mean? You know, it's just like one of these people that comes in, they're going to help you and they make more work for you. Because, you know, here with your final outcome being that of serendipity, I just feel as if, you know, luck has landed in your lap. All right. So, you know, you didn't need anybody to help you get to where you are. I feel as if you are now really in this really great space. Look at these 3 cards. I mean, that's magic. This is big magic, right, Aries? You know, because we have, you know, this wonderful energy of milk and honey. We have this new life, and we have serendipity. So I do feel as if there is big magic in your life right now, Aries. All right, but again, let's not get ahead of ourselves. All right, nice little reading for the weekend. So that's nice energy, you know, with that milk and honey. Maybe a picnic is in order, or some kind of an outing. I know we're going through this massive heat wave, you know, but the beach is always nice. Getting around water would be really great, you know, because I'm just feeling like this is a nice energy to kind of, you know, feel like you've got this fresh new start. Yeah, and just enjoy the weekend. That's a nice energy for you, Aries. All right, let's move on to my Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What does the weekend look like for all of my Taurus? Grateful, thankful. We got a few people in the house. Hey, everyone. How are you? If you stick around, I'm happy to pull cards for people if you got a question. You know? This is the opportunity to get a little insight and a free, short little reading by me. All right. Let's move on to my Taurus. Taurus, what's going on, Taurus? What does your weekend look like, Taurus? Grateful, thankful for the messages from my Taurus. Oh. So we have Yin reverse, building blocks reverse, and orphaned. Oh, boo. All right, come on, Taurus. We've got to pick ourselves up, all right? So, you know, you feel as if things aren't working for you. You're not feeling good about yourself. Maybe you're kind of looking at your body and you're going, oh my gosh, you know, there's all these flaws. You know, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, Taurus, you're beautiful, all right? You know, it's just you are your own worst critic here. So I feel as if this weekend, seriously, again, I'm talking about this mental energy that is kind of creeping into us this weekend. Let's push it away, all right? Let's aim for like a calm peace of mind. And you, Taurus, especially, you know, look, that just totally flipped around. All right, so I think by the end of the weekend, you know, you can go into this weekend being all gloomy and, you know, feeling all pitiful and really alone and that kind of energy, or you can turn yourself around, you know, and do a little bit of work on yourself that might make you feel good, you know. And you know, this is about, you know, the fact that this card turned itself around. It's just like sometimes when we have this divine feminine energy coming up reversed, I mean, we do. Maybe we feel a little awkward in our skin. Maybe, you know, we're a little self-conscious about, you know, how people are perceiving us. Maybe, you know, we just don't like the way we feel inside of our skin. Or, you know, this is about, you know, just really kind of taking the time to nurture yourself. And this weekend, do it. You know, I feel as if you've got to find a little peace of mind, as I was saying earlier. All right, Taurus. So take care of yourself. Do good things for yourself. You know, help yourself, help yourself. All right, Taurus, that would be a really good thing for you this weekend. You know, so kind of keep that in mind. You know, if you are thinking, oh my gosh, it's just so hot, it would be really great to go out and, you know, maybe grab a lemonade or, you know, do something, you know, that would just be a little refreshing, just a little treat. You know, you'd be surprised how one little act of something that just brings just a smile can change the energy of the whole day. All right, so you know, I encourage you to get out and really kind of cheer yourself up. Help yourself, help yourself. All right, Taurus. All right, let's move on to my Gemini. Gemini, what's going on for all of my Gemini? Grateful, thankful for the messages from my Gemini for this weekend. just a short little period of time for my Gemini. Really grateful, thankful. Don't be afraid to drop a like. That really helps me out. It really helps me out. Here, just like that. See? It's so simple. All right, Gemini. What does the weekend look like for you? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Gemini, your first card out is, I feel like there's something, a situation, maybe around money, that you're just wondering when things finally turn around. Because here, we've got this question card reverse. We got happy upside down. So I'm feeling like some of you Gemini, it's just, you've got to turn yourself around. Again, let's kind of work on this energy of what we can do to bring peace to our mind, all right? Because here we have the here and now coming up. And it's just, if you're not happy, maybe it's because you spend so much time in your head. Maybe there's too many questions running through your head, and this weekend you should kind of check out of that, because there is this strong energy around us that, is really wanting us to get control of our thoughts. Meditation would be a great practice for each and every one of us to do. Meditation comes in a lot of forms. It comes in washing the dishes, vacuuming the floor, taking a walk, actually sitting in meditation. It just would be really great to do whatever it is that really would help us have some peace of mind. Now, if you are wondering about money, Gemini, I feel like there is this treasure island here card coming up for you. So I feel like you might want to just kind of relax and know that things are going to work out. Whatever it is. Treasure Island is a very hopeful energy when it comes to our finances. So I feel as if, this turtle's got your back. All right. And we live on what's called Turtle Island here. And this is a very mother, earth grounding energy. So ground into what you do. Because I feel as if, you're on point with whatever it is that you are doing, whatever it is you are working on. It is truly going to, especially if it's one of these earth-based kind of situations, if you are doing something that really grounds you into it, and, it's like when I get ready for this reading, like I ate a little bit of food to kind of ground me so that I can actually reach out and pull down some messages. And I feel like this is what you're doing right now. You're learning how to ground into what you do so that you can really let that inspiration come through. So a lot of good things for you, and I think in that you're going to find your happiness. All right. So be present in the moment. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future. Just focus on right now, what it is that would really bring you a lot of joy and ground into it. All right, Gemini, that's what I have for you. All right, moving on. Cancer. Let's see what's going on for all my Cancer for the weekend. Grateful, thankful for the messages. I did a beautiful reading for you just recently. So somebody's fire is lit back into life. So I like that. So let's see what your weekend looks like. All right, Cancer. Traveling just came to mind. Some of you may be traveling. Yeah, put down the work. Let's not work this weekend. Let's give ourselves a break. I feel like it's really important that we learn how to balance that in our life. And this is why it's coming through. Because we have, in my mind, I keep seeing all of these swords, all of this mental energy. But at the same time, I'm seeing like this element of water, of calmness, So it's like, we've got to find that middle ground. Really, because happiness comes from being able to deal with, just the present moment. All right, let's see what's going on for my Cancers at this time. First card out, what is this? Blessed reverse, chopped wood. Sometimes we don't get things because we're just not supposed to have them. And I feel like there might have been something that you really wanted around a work or a job, and it didn't come through for you. And maybe it didn't come through for you because there's something better coming towards you. All right. So, don't look at why, this is just such bad luck and you lost this. You have to look at what's, what it is now that is presented to you. This wasn't for you. That's why it ended. It was not for you. It was to change your life in a new direction. So you are ready. You are ready for a big change. This had to happen, Cancer. All right. It wasn't working for you. Chop wood is reversed. This was not working for you. It was not going to happen. You know, this had to change. And I feel a change is ready, and you are ready for whatever it is that needs to change. And this weekend, I think you make these changes, which is really wonderful, you know, because, I mean, truly, and, you know, my focus goes to the star up here. I mean, reach for the stars, Cancer. I mean, honestly, it's just like, it is really time to, you know, it was like you were grinding through life, you know, and it was holding you back from really enjoying yourself. Here, I mean, here we have this angel, this real like beautiful spirit just kind of reaching out, being very open to what now may come towards you. So this weekend, you know, don't get in your head about what didn't work out. All right, it didn't work out because it wasn't supposed to. You know, and there is a saying, you know, you hear it by other tarot readers, that what is meant for you will never pass you by, right? It will not. So I think this weekend, there's almost like this shift of energy of, you know, moving out of, you know, the bad luck and into, you know, what's in front of you. So it's a nice energy, very nice energy. And again, it's about balancing these emotions of these swords and this water energy of our life, you know, because we're going deep, right? Because these changes are big. And it takes a little bit of courage, and it takes a little bit of strength, and it takes some energy. But I think you got that, all right? The fire is lit. I remember that from your reading. The fire is lit, Cancer. And this weekend, I think you really start to feel that fire, right? All right, moving on to my Leos. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs. What's going on for all of my Leos? Grateful, thankful for the messages for my Leos at this time. What are my Leos up to? The Lions. All right, Leo, there is something that you've got to come, something's got to come to an end, and you're hanging on, all right? Time to go is reversed. It's like, you know, you are resisting a shift, a change, something that needs to move, all right? And you're ready, all right? And again, you're just like Cancer. You are ready to make the changes you need to make, all right? We are all ready to make the changes that need to happen. You know, these are the energies of the stars, all right? So it doesn't surprise me that this is what's coming up for this weekend's reading. So listen, you might hear some bad news, all right? But I think you can handle it, all right? You're in a position, Leo, where I feel the strength of that strength card. I don't see the strength card, but in my mind, I see it for you, you know? And you have the strength, the courage, the willpower, whatever it takes to make some big changes in your life. And here we have this resistance of the change in the wind. All right, you can't resist anymore. It's time to go. Your intuition's telling you, all right? Something has got to shift. Something wants to go. It is time for this, whatever it is. Leo, let it go. You know, change is good. It's not easy, but it's good. It is, you know, because it injects a little bit of life into us, Leo. So, yeah, accept the change. And your higher power, this is your intuition. This is your spirit. I mean, it's saying, you know, it's time. Something has to shift. Something has to change. And the only one who can make change is you, Leo. You can't wait for someone else to make the changes for you. The changes you want, you have to create. And I feel like you are really ready. So quit resisting the change that you know you need to make in your life. This could be a diet. This could be a habit. This could be a job. This could be a relationship. Make the change that you are not wanting to make. All right? Because the universe is talking to you this weekend about that. And look, here we have the card of the observer. It is time for you to really kind of tap into the greater source, the greater power. So I just really feel like a lot of you are really going, you know, really into yourselves, Leo. Really going deep, really wanting to tap into, you know, like, you know, your true purpose in life, your true meaning, why you're here. You know, is it just to have this family, or do you have a bigger purpose than just raising a family? You know, is this your job? You know, standing behind the cash register, you know, here at the grocery store, or do you have a bigger purpose? You know, you always wanted to dance. Why are you not dancing? You know, Leo, shine bright. This is your energy. And I feel like, you know, the changes that you have always dreamed about and wanted to be, it's time. The strength card. I see it in my mind. It's good for you, Leo. All right, moving on. Virgo, what's going on for all of my Virgos out there? Grateful, thankful for the messages. For my Virgos, what's happening in your world, Virgo? Never-ending story. Something's going round and round. You know, I just feel like you've got to break some cycles, Virgo, right? And it's just like I told Leo. I mean, if you want things to change in your life, you can't wait for somebody else to come in and change them. You have to do it. You got to do the work. You know, I mean, that's part of why we are here. We got to do the work. All right, so let's see what's going on. You're not happy, all right? We're not happy because you know something's got to give. Something has to change. Again, this resistance of change, we're in our head. Let's get a hold of our emotions. Take a deep breath, all right? Virgo, let's see what's going on for you. I'm feeling some tension, some anxiety. What's happening, Virgo? Oh, you're not ready for this. You're not ready for something. You're not ready for what's about to happen. Let's see what this is about, Virgo. I feel like I need to take a deep breath. Oh my gosh. All right. I feel like whatever you have to do is going to require a lot of willpower, strength, inner strength. You know what I'm talking about? Like, not just physical strength. I feel like there's something you have to do, you know, and it's almost no getting around it. And you have to do it by yourself. You know, so there is something inside of you, Virgo, that wants you to go deep, really go deep, and really take a look at what needs to change, all right? So this weekend, I'm feeling like, you know, you may want to take some time for yourself. A little introspection would be really good for you. You know, when we are of clear mind, we can make clear decisions. And I'm feeling that this is something that would be really important for you for this weekend, because there is this real need for a shift, a change to happen. I mean, round and round, something has got to change. Right, Virgo? Something, and it's going to take a big change and a big shift from deep inside. So you're changing, Virgo. You are changing deep. I mean, and I, you know, it's like, it's this beautiful transformation. I mean, you are truly, you know, holding within you the energy of the death card. All right. And when we have that energy of the death card, all right, you know, so this is scorpionic. All right. This is very, very deep. This is very, very emotional. But it's a very necessary change, because either something has to transform or it needs to come to an end, right? So this is where this need to be flexible has to come in. What needs to change and what needs to bend? And I think this is what you are going to look at this weekend. Heavy energy for you. Heavy energy. I'm not going to lie. You know, and again, like I was saying at the very beginning, I'm feeling these two really polar kind of energies coming to the surface, swords and emotions. So the swords, let's look at what we need to cut out, all right, Virgo, because I feel like this weekend there is real, I mean, it's almost like a dose of reality kind of slaps you in the face, and you know that you have no choice to make some big changes, all right? And they're very big, deep changes, you know, permanent changes, which, you know, look, if you have to make really big changes, go slow so that the changes are really lasting. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you need to completely change your diet, and, you know, it's one of these things that you have lived off of macaroni and cheese, and you love McDonald's, and, you know, all of this stuff that you know, your palate just really craves, it's going to take some willpower, you know, because your body's going to have to go into ketosis and kind of shift and change, you know, the whole composition of how your body digests food and processes it. You know, so that's just an example of, like, you have to let, you know, yourself process and transform. And it's not going to be comfortable. It's not going to be easy, but it's very necessary for you, because this cycle, this never-ending story, and this round and round card, I mean, come on, it's exhausting, Virgo. Enough is enough. It's time for you to do the work. All right? So, heavy reading, Virgo. Anyway, aim for peace of mind, right? That's the goal for this weekend. All right, let's see what's going on for Libra. Grateful, thankful for the messages from my Libras. What's going on for all my Libras out there for the next 72 hours? What can our Libras look forward to? Messages from my Libras. All right, we have clean it up. Boy, we got to do some work this weekend. So maybe you're cleaning the house, you're cleaning the yard, you're cleaning out your drawers. I'm feeling a deep clean. And it always feels good to have a deep clean. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know, that you look over in that corner and you realize that as the weeks have gone by, there's this hoard that has kind of grown into the corner and you can't even see the counter. You know, so it's like it's time to attack some of these corners, some of these things that are building up, both physically and inside of us. So I'm a lot of cleanup, I see rubber gloves. You know, it changes in the wind. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like, you know, if, you know, sometimes it's really hard. We go to work and come home and we just don't want to do the laundry. We just don't want to take care of the house. We just want to sit back and relax because we're exhausted from a full day of work, right? But then it catches up with us and now it's the weekend, right? And we're looking and we're like, shoot, you know, you're going to feel much better, Libra, if you get up and you just kind of spend the first couple hours of the day, you know, picking up and cleaning up the house so that you can free yourself for the rest of the weekend. Because if not, it's going to just kind of just get, you know, it's off balance. Do you know what I mean? Libra, a Libra loves to have their house in order, you know, and, you know, Libras have your own order, right? But, you know, peace and harmony and beauty and, you know, everything in its place. And do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And if it's gotten out of hand, you know, because you just haven't had the time or the energy, I feel like this weekend, it would be really good for you to just kind of get in there and fix your sacred space up, you know, which is your home. You know, make it feel good and do it early in the weekend so that you can enjoy the space. Because that mentally, I think, is going to really make you feel good. All right, so, you know, a little bit of work early in the day, you know, reaps reward and, you know, just comfort for the rest of the weekend. Yeah, Treasure Island. You're going to feel better if you do that. All right. All right, moving on. Let's turn to my Scorpios. Hey, everyone. There's people coming in and out of the chat. Like I said, if you stick around and you have a question, I'm happy to pull some cards for you. Really happy. All right, let's see. Scorpio, what's going on for my Scorpios for this weekend? Now, these are short energies. This is not a long period. It's just like the weekend, you know? So come Monday, we're, you know, a whole different shift of energy. So take what works and leave what doesn't, right, people? And it's just a little bit of stuff. All right, let's see what's going on for my Scorpios. Scorpio, first card out. I feel like you may go out. You know, I feel as if there's this contemplation. You know, it's like it's Friday night. There's this really great band that's playing down at the local bar. And you're like, I don't know if I want to go. Maybe I'll go. So I'm feeling some reservation. But I do feel like, you know, eventually, if you get yourself out there, you're going to have a really good time. All right, so get out there. Have some fun. Come to the edge. Scorpio, enjoy yourself this weekend. Because I think also, if you get yourself out there and you are single and you are ready to mingle, you may actually meet someone. I just see you having a really, really good time if you go out, Scorpio. All right? So why stay at home in this dark, dull, boring, monotonous, it's always the same, you know, same old at home, when you can go out? And especially if there's an invite or there's an opportunity, you know, Scorpio, get out there. Really, have a good time. I think just for you, you know, and it's like, I don't really see you like going out because you want to go out on a date with someone. I feel like this is about going out because you want to go out, because you feel good about going out. And I like it, you know, because this is dull. This is gray. This is, you know, and, you know, to go from, you know, this dull gray into a world of color. I mean, look how much fun you're going to have. You know, it's just, this is truly an energy of dance like nobody is looking, all right? So go out, have a good time like nobody is around, and it's just you and yourself just having a good time, because I think you'll really have a good time. It's a good energy for you. I mean, these energies are about healing us. you know, and I feel like when we reach a point where, you know, we're faced, should we go or we shouldn't go? Should I do this or I shouldn't do this? You know, life is to be lived, right? And you know, yeah, we can stay home because it's really comfortable and blah, blah, blah. You know, but when the cards are saying, why not go out? Why not have a good time? You might find out that, you know, it's really fun to get out there again. All right, so if this sounds like you, Scorpio, get out there. Get out and mingle. All right, Sagittarius. What's going on for all my Saggies? Grateful, thankful for messages from my Sagittarians. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Sagittarians, what's going on for all of you? Grateful, thankful for the messages from my Saggies. All right, Sag, you ready? Here it comes. Next 72 hours. What's going on for my Sagittarians? Breathe. Why are we so stressed? I need another card. So, look. You know, we go from feeling like we're all alone and overwhelmed. I'm getting a sense of overwhelmed, you know, and it's just like, it's almost as if you don't know what to do. And here, your outcome here, which is your advice, is peace, all right? Take a deep breath, all right? Everything is going to work out, all right? Get out of our heads. If you feel like you're all alone, I'm going to say I don't feel like you're all alone. I think that's also in your head. You know, if you're feeling very overwhelmed and you don't know what to do, you know, tell someone, you know, take a breath. I mean, you know, somehow you have to release a feeling of stress, being overwhelmed, being alone, having to do everything by yourself. You know, a little peace of mind this weekend is going to do you a world of good. All right, so if you have an opportunity to do something that really you enjoy, just you, not what your kids enjoy, not what your partner enjoys, not what your friends enjoy, you know, this is quiet time. I feel like this is something that you just need some quiet time, especially trying to gather your thoughts, because, you know, you're not feeling very emotionally secure when we see this breathe card coming upside down, you know, so it's like if your emotions start to run amok, you know, just step away. It's okay to compose yourself. I am a big fan of going to the bathroom. All right, and for a number of reasons. One, you shut the door and that's your little space while you're in the bathroom, right? Do that. You know, if you're feeling, you know, you're really feeling suffocated by what's going on around you, go take a break. Go to the bathroom. All right, you can shut the door, lock it. Nobody's going to step inside. All right, and that's where you can compose yourself. Because I feel like a situation may come up where you're going to feel like really you're all on your own and you don't know what to do. And in that moment, you're going to get the answers, all right? So Sagittarius, take a deep breath. Don't forget to take a deep breath. You know, I teach meditation. And one of the things I always share with, you know, the people that show up at my class is that when we are born, the greatest gift that we are given is the breath of life. That is our first medicine. And it is a tool that we are handed the moment we hit this world. And then we forget to use it. And if you notice, you know, when a child falls down, you know, and they're really, really upset and a mother's looking at it, what does she say? Take a deep breath. Let's just breathe. Let's calm down. I feel like you have to practice that on yourself. All right, Sagittarius? That's what I got for you for the weekend. All right, chop wood. You got to work. I know you can't rest. There is the bathroom. You can take a moment. You know, 3 deep breaths are going to really help you. Well, hi. Kia. Thanks for popping in. All right, moving on to my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for all my Cappies today? Kia, I want to tell you that I don't know if you know. You just heard the Sagittarius. Yeah, take a deep breath. It's okay to compose yourself. Kia, I pull cards for people at the end of my reading. So if you got a question formulated, I'm on Capricorn. We'll do Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and then I'll open up the floor to see if anybody has any questions they would like me to pull tarot cards on. All right? So that's what I like to do. All right, let's see what's going on for all my Capricorns for this weekend. Grateful, thankful for the messages. If you like the readings, hit that like button right there. Week. Really helps me out. All right, Capricorn, are we working? You're not losing sight of what you got to do. Message in a bottle. You might receive some news about your work. I'm hearing good news on the front from what you are doing. I like this energy. This is really great energy because it's almost as if, you know, this news that you hear, it's what you've been waiting for. And I think, look, you've been waiting for this message to come through. So good news is coming to a Capricorn out there. I hope it's you. You know, because I see this to be something really, really good. And it's, you know, it's earned. I think you have been waiting and waiting and waiting to hear this, for this message. And then when it comes through, it's almost like you get peace of mind, right? You know, I mean, because when we wait for something, you know, and it's just like, when am I going to hear back? When am I going to hear back from the bank? When am I going to hear back from the realtor? When am I going to hear back as to whether or not I got this place? You know, it could be that you are looking, you know, for a place for your work or, you know, where you want to move to. I just feel really good news for you this weekend. So I like the energy for you, Capricorn. I want to end it on a high note, so I'm going to end it here. You know, this is a good message. This is really good. This is what you've been waiting for. So let's roll with it. All right, Capricorn, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, let's turn our attention to, who's next? Aquarius. Grateful, thankful for the messages from my Aqua, Aquarius. What's going on for my Aquarians for this upcoming weekend? What do they have to look at? You know, we've got a full moon coming next week on the 1st. I think that's Tuesday. So yeah, like this is like the pre-dawn of the full moon. All right, Aquarius. So there is also some change that is coming and happening to you. All right, don't question it. It's time. All right. So there is something that, like Capricorn, I feel as if this shift, this change, I mean, you knew it was coming. All right, and I feel like it shows up. So either you receive news, you know, in regards to a situation that you've been waiting for, because you know that whatever this news is, it was going to bring some change into your life. And with this TikTok clock, you know, you're waiting on it. I feel like soon, if you don't hear from it, you will, you know, feel or know about some change that is coming towards you. Unfortunately, I don't feel like it's a really good one. You know, but here's the thing. You know, sometimes we have to get news that we think is not good for us, because this is news. It could be about, you know, whether or not you get laid off and feeling like a shift of energy when it comes to work, you know, and it's like you knew it was coming and you knew that it was going to eventually come, but here it is. So when something like this comes through, you have to accept it as this is the end and the beginning of something really good. So I'm feeling like, you know, even though it's not what we wanted to hear, whatever the news is, whatever the situation is that we're dealing with, Aquarius, it is about to bring something new, because we have to close these old doors that are not good for us. And again, this energy of the swords and the emotions, I mean, we can really get into our head. You know, so here we have this imagine card, and I want you to get out of your head. Now is the time to imagine, all right? Not to just kind of think the doom and gloom, because I feel like a big shift is about to happen for you, and it's one that is really needed to improve your situation. I do feel like I want to take, yeah, here we go. I wanted to take one more card. So here we are moving out of this gray into Technicolor, all right? So whatever is going on, you have to trust. You have to really trust and have a lot of faith in this process, because it's about to take you out of this dark gray, gloomy, depressed energy into something bigger and better. All right? So important message for you, Aquarius. So, you know, don't let your head rule your thoughts, all right? You know, listen, thoughts can control us. That's not the name of the game. We are in control of our thoughts, all right? So do not let your head run away with you because you feel like this is bad news. It's not. All right, it is exactly what you need to pull you out of this depressed energy, whether you realize it or not. You know, a lot of us don't even realize that we do have this sense of mild depression going on. you know. So when I see that Between Worlds card, it's about taking us out of a place that is depressed and moving us towards something that is brighter for our spirit. So, you know, sometimes we have to look at life, you know, do we make what do we do with the lemons? Do we make lemonade, or we just leave them as lemons, you know, and they're just sour? No, we turn them into lemonade. This is you, Aquarius, all right? All right, final message for, let's see, who is it? Pisces, your last but not least. What's going on for all of my Pisces? Really grateful, thankful for all of you tuning in, being a part of the chat. Bella's in the house. Hi, Bella. You're a Leo. Leo, you're shifting, you're changing. Yeah, good readings for people. You know, sometimes you gotta go deep, right? And, you know, change is on the horizon and we gotta move with it, right? All right, let's see what's going on for my Pisces. Grateful, thankful for the messages for my Pisces for the next 72 hours. Again, I feel like a situation comes up that turns out to be a blessing for you. Again, these swords of, oh my God, what's going to happen? You know, here we have, you know, come to the edge, and we have this unfinished symphony. I mean, you have to, I feel like there's something you need to finish, all right? Finish it this weekend. Whether that's, you know, like me, maybe you only painted 3 walls and you have 4 walls you need to paint. Paint that 4th wall. You know, it's one of these things. Whatever it is that you started, finish painting it. Finish working on it. Finish, you know, cleaning the yard. Finish your laundry. Whatever it is that you need to finish, clean up, do, fix, I feel like it's going to lead to something really good. I'm almost feeling for you, Pisces, that you might actually find something. You know what I mean? Like, you reach into, you're doing your laundry, all right? You've got to finish doing the laundry, and you have resisted this big pile of laundry, you know, of clothes that, you know, it came back from the trip that you were on, and it's just time to, like, dig in the pockets. You may find some money in the pockets. You may find something, you know, a reminder, a token, something. I just feel as if in cleaning up and taking care of these things that you know, just been lingering on, it's going to make you feel good, and you're going to be rewarded somehow by the universe for having done that. So I love that energy for you, Pisces. So that's great. All right, let's see. I'm going to now shift over to my tarot cards. Move away from the oracle. Kia, she has a question. Let's see. You want to know, hear back from the lawyer's office. You want to, what about the lawyer's office? When will you hear back? Are you going to hear back? Is it going to be good news? I don't know. Let's see. What about this lawyer's office for Kia? I'd like to know. What's going on for Kia and this lawyer? Hear back from the lawyer's office. Not sure. But we're going to pull a card and see what comes up. All right. If it's upright, it's a yes. If it's reversed, it's a no. And then again, there is the card itself, and see what that has to say. So, are you going to hear back from the lawyer's office? Well, that card really wants to stay. We're going to take it. Queen of Cups. I feel like yes, you know, but you're a little closed. Look at that. She's holding her cup, her hand over her cup. So, yeah, I feel as if you are going to hear back from this lawyer, the lawyer's office. And, you know, I wonder whether or not there's going to be some kind of an offer that you may not want to take. I almost feel like with that, your hand over that cup, it's like you're not really open to what they might want to present to you. So just be aware of that. All right, Kia? That's what I got for you in regards to the lawyer. All right, anything else for anybody out there? Happy. Because if not, I'm going to start my own weekend and move on. I've got a nice weekend lined up, so really happy to be here. Happy to do these readings. I'll be here again. Maybe I'll be back on Sunday. I don't know. It's going to be a pretty intense weekend for me, but we'll see. If not, for sure, I'll be back on Monday. All right, take what works, leave what doesn't. Have a really great weekend. Remember, peace of mind is everything this weekend. All right, enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you all later. Oh, look, it's B. Hey, B, how are you? I was just checking off. So you missed the live, but I'm still here. But I'm about to take off for the weekend. So wishing you all well. Have a great weekend. And like I said, I'll see you guys all back here for sure Monday. All right, until then, bye now.